Days of Our Lives, EJ rushes Gabi to the emergency room. Stefan hurt while protecting Ava. Sneak peek for the week of September 23. Xander's deadly scheme, Johnny's breakdown, and Hattie and Bonnie's showdown. Monday spoilers for September 23. Connie's ultimate fate. Stefan's disturbing update. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Friday, September 20 reveals that EJ Demira noticed the door to the Demira coverts was hence, so he headed down to the basement. Before EJ could enter the secret room, the lemon went off and blew him back against a near wall. EJ ultimately put out the deers in the secret room and started to help Melinda Trask, but she pushed him to help unconscious Gabi Hernandez, Demira rather. Coming on Friday's day's occasion, Jada Hunter showed up and called for EMTs, but EJ pulled Gabi out of the debris and claimed on taking her to the sanitarium himself. Once Gabi had been admitted, EJ sat by her sanitarium bed. Kayla Johnson said Gabi had bank inhalation and that they were having a CT checkup done to rule out a brain bleed following her implicit concussion. EJ sounded concerned on Friday's day's occasion, but Gabi woke up and got updates on what happened. It all came back to Gabi as she flashed back the horror, took EJ's hand and claimed he saved her life. Back with Melinda, she told Jada about Connie Viniski's loose ends and flashed back that Connie took Gabi's phone. Jada hoped to track that phone now that it was out of the secret room and the signal was no longer blocked. In Ava Vitali's room, Connie indicted her of dishing about the capsule fraud and planned to get relief of her permanently. Stefan Demira arrived to apologize for earlier and reeled at the sight of Connie holding a cutter to Ava's throat. Stefan heard the disturbing news about Connie's crimes and designedly provoked her about Lai Shin, just to get Connie down from Ava. Connie dived at Stefan and wounded his arm, but also Ava seized a cutter of her own and hovered her right back. Once Connie bolted out the door and ended up in front of the cantina, Jada appeared with her gun drawn. Jada advised Connie to drop the cutter or differently she'd shoot, so Connie was in a tight spot. Back upstairs on Friday's Days of Our Lives show, Ava looked at Steen's bleeding arm and conceded that he just saved her life. At the Horton house, Abigail Demira recited her marriage promises and left Chad Demira overcome with emotion. This was the most hope Chad had been given for their future since Abby came back. While Chad was out of the room taking a call, Abigail got on the phone with Mark Green and explained how she pulled off her memory facade. It turns out Abby was suitable to sneak into the garret for the memorial box with the promises outside. Once Chad returned on Friday's day's occasion, he'd bad news since there was an explosion at the Demira manse. Chad told Abigail that EJ was involved and that Gabi may have been seriously injured. Kayla also spoke to Mark at the sanitarium about the DNA test, so he swore that he let the samples out of his sight and that there was no chance of tampering. Mark assured Kayla that Abigail was really her and that there was no mistrustfulness. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Mark and Abigail will have some other problems to contend with, so we'll bring you more prognostications on all the Clyde Weston drama. Days of Our Lives preview week of September 23 Xander's fatal Brady plan, Johnny's meltdown and Hattie and Bonnie's catfight. Days of Our Lives spoilers exercise for the week of September 23 to 27 reveals that Holly Jonas will understand that being hopeless can lead to doing stupid effects. It sounds like Holly cut EJ Demira some slack for sleeping with Gabi Hernandez Demira as they continue to bond. That bond will surely get under Eric Brady's skin at the cantina latterly. EJ will push Eric's buttons over his connection to Holly, but Eric will charge him of using manipulation tactics. While Eric heists EJ and launches a physical battle, Sophia Choi will be busy making moves on Tate Black days. Suckers will see Sophia put her hand on Tate's and play up how she always pays attention to him. Over with Johnny Demira, he'll lash out after he sees Channel Demira and Alex Kyriakis feeling each other during a photoshoot. The chemistry that's on display will beget Johnny to go behind Channel's back and push Leo Stark to rewrite a love scene. Once Channel gets updates on Johnny's jealous move, she'll rip into him over the hindrance. Still, Johnny will have a big problem with the simulated passion and may charge Channel of wanting indeed more from Alex. Other days spoilers say Xander Kyriakis will form a new plot to make Brady Black pay for the mega hit and run accident, though he'll plan to keep his own hands clean. I'm not gonna shoot Brady, he's gonna shoot himself. Xander insists in Days of Our Lives' daily exercise videotape. The promo also shows Xander sneaking in Brady's room to supposedly carry the scene and make it look like Brady took his own life. Fortunately, we know Jada Hunter is going to ail Xander's scheme ever, so she may intrude and save Brady's life in the process. Day's daily exercise also includes a major catfight between Hattie Adams and Bonnie Kyriakis, so Days of Our Lives suckers won't want to miss all the action. Hattie will consider herself the star of the show, so she'll suppose Bonnie should be the one to change when they show up to the photo shoot in the same gown. Bonnie will differ, so she'll drive Hattie to take that dress off, or differently, she'll take it off for her. Eric, Kate Roberts-Brady, and Stephanie Johnson will all watch in horror as Bonnie and Hattie's showdown spirals out of control. Days of Our Lives spoilers say there's much further body and soul chaos to come, so we'll bring you prognostications on all the conflict and any disastrous news that might affect. Days of Our Lives spoilers Monday, September 23, Connie's final outgrowth, Stefan's alarming news. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Monday, September 23, reveal that Paulina Price will pay Melinda Trask a visit now that she's been saved from all the explosion drama. Melinda has been through a lot thanks to Connie Viniski, but Paulina will have some good news. Days of Our Lives suckers know Paulina wants to replace E.J. DiMera as DA since Stefan DiMera is hanging to stir up a reproach. With that in mind, Days spoilers say Paulina will push Melinda to come back to her old job as Salem's quarter attorney. Will Melinda jump at the occasion or repel it since E.J. just saved her life along with Gabi Hernandez? DiMera's Melinda might feel a little shamefaced about stealing E.J.'s position under the circumstances. Still, Paulina might be adamant that E.J.'s out and contend that Melinda is the stylish person to replace him. Still, Melinda may decide she's willing to slide back in if Paulina is putting someone differently in the DA part no matter what. Meanwhile, E.J. will continue to bond with Gabi at her sanitarium bedside. Gabi just took E.J.'s hand and conceded that he saved her life, so she'll share how thankful she's on Monday's day's occasion. Stefan saved Ava Vitali's life as well, so she'll patch up his arm crack and offer gratefulness of her own. Of course, Ava may ultimately push Stefan to get that incision treated at the sanitarium, so he may head there and get updates on Gabi's horrifying fire. It's easy to imagine Stefan rushing into Gabi's room to check on her and chancing her holding hands with her new idol E.J. Outside the cantina on Monday's Days of Our Lives occasion, Connie will have another trick up her sleeve. Days spoilers say Jada Hunter will be surprised over the depths of Connie's craziness as she makes one last hopeless move. Jada just advised Connie to drop the cutter she's holding or differently she's going to shoot. Will Jada have to pull the detector on Connie, or could Connie turn that cutter on herself rather? Whether this mess ends with Connie injured, arrested, or both, some stunning moments are set to play out in Salem. Eventually, Days of Our Lives spoilers say Johnny DiMera will pull off a romantic grand gesture for Channel DiMera as they spend some time connecting. Our Days of Our Lives prognostications point to Channel and Johnny's marriage taking some big successes soon, so stick with us for updates on the storm that's brewing. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.